All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Believe It Seems, human being American, and YouTube Ronin. And I would like to welcome you to today's unboxing. Got the package right here. We're going to be opening it up. I want to say hello to everyone currently following along on X and Rumble. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to everybody currently joining me in the live chat at the moment. Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, The Bird, along with YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. Connie Cleary. My partner in crime, the toxic gunslinger himself. The man who cannot be killed, the CEO of the Outlaw Bill Sports Network, Outlaw Bill. Papagas in the house. Good to see you, sir. The host of Films with Friends, which is airing tonight at 10 p.m. Flight of the Intruder is the movie. The creator of the 10-word review, Big Al presents. Please remember to hit the like, share out the stream, subscribe to the channel, say hello in the comments. Memberships are available. All right. Hope everybody can see and hear me okay. I have my new modem up and running, and I'm not so blurry and pixelated anymore, or at least I shouldn't be. So let me momentarily check my own channel. Okay, I am currently up on the big screen. I know it's very hard to find my channel. Sometimes I can't even find it. All right. Oh, that looks much better. Much better. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. So, hello to Curtis Selby, the tired midnight blogger, the voice of Northern Oklahoma. His second channel, Nothing to See Here, Citizen. Check that out, please. All right. I called this unboxing straight out of Hanahan, and there's a reason for that. Now, in my town, they are building or have built an Amazon distribution center. So the idea is that, hey, you live in this town, you order something from Amazon, you're probably going to get it within the day. At least that's the idea. Now, the current Amazon hub, and this is not a commercial for Amazon, guys, okay? Let me make that clear. This is not a commercial of Amazon. I'm just telling you kind of, behind the scenes of what happens if you're in my town and you order something through Amazon. There is a distribution center in an area called Hanahan. And that's the hub, and that's where all the trucks come from. And basically, they handle the entire Tri-County area. And there are trucks running a pretty good portion of the day. And these drivers, it is a hard job. There's a lot to do, a lot of stops that they have to make during the day. They do a yeoman's job. The traffic is not great in a lot of areas. The weather has not been good. these people take, and these people, they go through a lot to get your packages to you on time. And I have to tell you, and again, not a commercial for Amazon, but I haven't had an issue ever. Um, I've always gotten everything on time, most of the time, even earlier. So once this new distribution center is up and running, which is going to be in a very short amount of time, who knows? I might be getting things even quicker. So, all right. Now, I did order a couple of films that I'm two very different films that I am actually a major fan of. So we're going to take the sleazy, slicey, knifey, as the Swedish chef would say. We're going to open up the box. All right. So here we are. The Arrow release of Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone, of course, from 1986. Yeah, Bill says, but there are some bad Apple drivers that might want to steal your package. I haven't run into that yet, my friend. I have not run into that yet. All right, so that, of course, is the front cover. And something that Arrow is always very good with is using the original poster art. And this was the original poster art. I actually had this as a poster when I was a kid. And I finagled my way into seeing this movie in theaters. I was like 12 or 13 at the time, because it was the summer of '86. And I wouldn't have been allowed in on my own, because now, when PG-13 became a thing, there was a bylaw in my state at the time, which covered like PG-13 and especially R-rated films. Now, when it comes to R-rated films, of course, it is no children under the age of 17 will be allowed in without a parent or guardian, right? But in my state, there was a bylaw where you have to be 18 in order to get into an R-rated film. Now, if you could pass, you usually got away with it, though, because they didn't like, the theaters didn't go overboard carding you or anything. And they, at first, they kind of treated PG-13 movies like they were R-rated movies. And so you definitely had to have your parents with you to get into a PG-13 movie. They were very stringent about that at the time. You know, they don't make a big deal out of it now. I don't know, but not as many people go to the theaters anymore, sadly. All right. So here is the back of the package, and as you see here, there is a very long list of special features on this disc. There are two versions of the film. You have the theatrical edit And you have this, and you also have, and this is one of the main reasons why I decided to buy the disc, was there's also a uh, a television edit which has more scenes. So not a director's cut per se, but there is another version. Um, Let me scroll through this real quick here. I'm gonna do this part on my phone because this writing on the back is very small to read with my eyes being the way they are now. So let me see if I can very quickly look this up. All right. Uh, all right. So as I said, this is the limited edition 4K. All right. Bonus materials. Nope. The picture jumped on me. Let me get that. All right. All right. Limited edition contents. Brand new 4K restoration of the film from the original 35 millimeter negative by Arrow Films. 4K 2160p Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision. Original lossless stereo 2.0, 4.0 in DTS HD, MA 5.1 audio options. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Brand new audio commentary by film critics Kim Newman and Nick DeSimian. Brand new audio commentary by film scholars Josh Nelson and Martin Pedler. Archive audio commentary by director George P. Cosmatos, recorded in 1998. TV version of the film featuring deleted and alternate scenes, presented for the first time on home video, standard definition only, of course. Slashing the Night Away, a new interview with composer Sylvester LeVay. Dark Glasses, Violence and Robots, a new visual essay by film critic Abby Bender on Cobra and 80s maximalist cinema. White Line Nightmare, a new visual essay by film critic Martin Contero on Cobra and the Maverick Cop genre. Stalking and Slashing, an archive interview with actor Brian Thompson. Meet the Disease, an archive interview with actor Marco Rodriguez. Feel the Heat, an archive interview with actor Andrew Robinson. Double Crossed, an archive interview with actor Lee Garlington. A Work of Art, an archive interview with actor Art LaFleur. The Making of Cobra, 1986 featurette. Trailers and TV spots, image gallery, reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Tommy Pocket. Illustrated collector's booklet containing new writing on the film by film critics Clem Bastow, William Bibbiani, Priscilla Page, and Ariel Sudson. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring original artwork by newly commissioned artwork Tommy Pocket. So that's what we got. All right, and hello to John Doe Juggalo. I did DM you. I don't know if you got it. So, okay. Let us open up. I don't know if everybody can see that. That is the inside artwork. I haven't seen that before. And of course, the back cover. All right. All right. So you've got, you have disc 1. This might be the only disc. Let me see. I was thinking there were 2 for some reason. All right, here's the booklet. Brigitte Nielsen on the back there. All right, so this is the booklet. Let me show off a few more pages for you. There's the contents page. Cast list. And then they start the essays. There's some pictures spread throughout. Stills from the film. With the villains right there. All right. There we go. All right. That's the booklet. And the two-sided poster here. Try not to tear this. Like I said, this was the original poster from back in the day. And on the back is the new artwork. All right. So that is Cobra. That is the Arrow 4K. That I received earlier today from Amazon. All right. Now the Cobra. To kind of talk about that a little bit more. I did see it in theaters back in 1986, and I was always, and again, probably a little bit young for it, but I got it. I was a smart kid. I knew right from wrong, and I understood that it was just a movie. And there are people who kind of like got on my mom and me for going to see it, but guys, it's a movie. And how I was raised was how I was raised, and you don't have to go. So yeah, I liked action movies. I liked movies where the good guy beat up the bad guy. The cops win and the bad guys don't. And sorry, I'm not going to apologize. All right. Now for the next film on my list, which is a very, very different film in that it's not an action film, even though there are a couple of scenes that do contain action. And this next movie is from director Wong Kar-wai. And this is Chungking Express. I know it's a little shiny. This is the Criterion 4K. through Amazon. And let's see, what year is this? 1994. So this was the same year as Pulp Fiction and Shawshank Redemption, Speed, Ed Wood that year. Great year for film. And at the time, Quentin Tarantino spearheaded the Rolling Thunder video collection. And he had movies like Detroit 2000, Mighty Peking Man, Switchblade Sisters, which I have the DVD of here. And one of them was Chungking Express. And Chungking Express was supposed to be kind of like Pulp Fiction. It was originally going to be 3 stories, but in the end there are just 2. Now, at the time, Wong Kar-wai was working on a film called The Ashes of Time, which was this epic, sweeping film about these 2 swordsmen, one who's an amnesiac and another who's blind. And we learn over the course of the film, we learn very early on that they are brothers. Since one's an amnesiac and the other one's blind, they don't know that they're brothers. And added that, for once involved with the same woman. And also they are both being chased by the same posse for different reasons. And The Ashes of Time took a very long time to shoot. And Wong Kar-wai had decided that he was getting kind of burned out. And he needed to do something where he got his creative juices flowing again. And that's where Chungking Express comes from. And like I said, it was originally supposed to be 3 stories, like Pulp Fiction. But once he'd had the 2 stories that are there, he just decided, hey, I've got the film. I don't really need to add anything to it. And basically, it's the story of 2 cops and the women in their lives. And both men, one is Takeshi Kaneshiro, and the other man is Tony Long. And they're both kind of getting over breakups. And Kaneshiro meets Bridget Lin, who you might remember from Jackie Chan's Police Story film. And she is this she's a hit woman. She's an assassin, and who's been double-crossed and is kind of being pursued across the city, and kind of has this brief romance with Takeshi Kaneshiro's character. And she is dressed up to look like Jenna Rollins in Gloria, if you remember that film from 1980. So they're the first story. And then you have the second story, which is Tony Long and Faye Wong, where she basically breaks into his apartment and kind of cleans up the place. And he's kind of very downtrodden, and depressed over this breakup. And so much so that he doesn't see this other woman who's right in front of him, who's obviously in love with him, and kind of feels his pain because she's been through the same thing, and it all culminates at this restaurant, the Chungking Express of the title, where the cops hang out, and this is kind of hole in the wall restaurant, and so you got the love story, and you got a little bit of action here and there. It's a character piece, and when I first saw this movie, I really fell in love with it, and I think I watched it every day for like a month, and I very rarely do anything like that anymore when it comes to a film. So anyway, after Chungking Express was finished, Wong Kar-wai then went back and he finished Ashes of Time. And while I make Ashes of Time sound like it's a pretty interesting film, it's not really that great, honestly. I think it kind of meanders. You can kind of tell that it runs out of steam. But Chungking Express has that feeling of just going out in the street and shooting a movie. Come on, move it. We got to go. Because we don't have permits. And we're firing guns in the middle of the street, and there are cops around. Come on, let's shoot it fast. Let's go. And has this really, kind of kicky, breathless little. It's one of those movies that makes you want to go out and make your own movie, And there's the Chinese version of the Cranberries song, "Dreams," in the film, which Faye Wong sings, because she was known as a singer at the time. She was kind of like the Madonna of Hong Kong, as far as name recognition is concerned. So if you hear a song in a movie, it's Faye Wong singing. So it's an interesting film, and I really like it, and it's a lot of fun, and it's very fast paced. Let me see. It's 102 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it when you're watching it. So, and that's actually Faye Wong on the cover there, and you can kind of see Tony Leung there in the background. It's kind of ignoring her as usual. Anyway, let me. I actually didn't want to rip that part, but okay. Let me. All right, so let me open this up. You have two discs right there. I'll take it out. Sorry. So that's one of the discs. Here's the second disc. Some artwork on the back cover. I don't know if y'all can see that. And there's, of course, a booklet that comes with this, and that's Takeshi Kaneshiro. And that's Bridget Lynn in her Gloria getup. And this actually folds out. So right there, and there you go, right there. All right. So that's the booklet comes along with it. All right. So that is the second selection, Chungking Express. Now, I know I have, and hello to Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Good to see you, sir. Now, I have often said here on the program that, I go into the whole wallet's closed, walk away thing. And there are some people who think that that doesn't work. But I tell you, if the present day films aren't doing anything for you, you can still celebrate the past. And with Cobra and with Chungking Express, that is my way of celebrating the past and celebrating these films. And like I said, these are two very different films. One is this unapologetic 80s action film, and one is this, like I said, early 90s era foreign language kind of character-driven romance, and I can sit down and watch them and enjoy them equally the same. So there's hope. This is why we keep physical media. We are the new film preservationists. I highly recommend both of these movies for different reasons. And they're two completely different genres. But I could sit down and watch either one of them whenever I wanted to. So that's what it's about. Take the time. Save up your money and give yourself a treat. Remember the good times. Like I'm trying to do. This is one thing I didn't show you. Is, like I said, Cobra has reversible cover. That's the new artwork that was created for this 4K. But there's also the original, like I said, the original poster art. And I like the idea of doing that. This is, if you want to make new art, fine. I don't always think it's this good. Criterion, I'm talking to you. Even though I like what you did with Chungking Express here, that's actually kind of nice. But if you're going to make new artwork, also give people the choice and put put the original poster art on the cover. You can do this. I actually like the idea of this. You can use either one. So let me put this back on real quick. So, all right. That's the unboxing for today. From Amazon, Cobra and Chunky Express, both on 4K. I highly recommend both movies. Check them out. You'll have fun. Whether you're an action fan or if you like character films. All right. I do want to remind everybody later on over on Big Al's channel at, I believe, 10 p.m. will be Films with Friends, Flight of the Navigator. Later on tonight, After Hours Karaoke over on Outlaw Bill's channel. That will be that will be dedicated to the Prince of Darkness, the late Ozzy Osbourne. Tomorrow, Bill and I will be hosting Western Cinema Presents. This week's film will be Seraphim Falls, starring Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan. It will be a first watch for me, so you will be getting my genuine reaction to the film. Later on that night, Unscripted, episode 116. Tuesday night, the Mystery Movie Night podcast at 7 p.m. 8:30, live from Sparkwood in 21, as the panel and myself close out our 3-episode arc on Inland Empire. Thursday, Kaiju Lie concludes on Action Theater with Godzilla vs. Kong, hosted by Outlaw Bill and myself. And of course, later on that night, coming attractions at 11:30 p.m., where you get to find out what I'm going to be doing next week. So, thank you all very much for being here, especially those of you watching on X and Rumble. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to thank everyone who joined me here in the chat. Bill and Connie, Curtis, John Doe Juggalo, Gorilla's Random Thoughts, Big Al Presents, Papa Goss, and anyone who might have been lurking in the background. There's always one or two. Quite all right. You don't have to engage with the chat, just as long as you enjoy the show. Please hit the like, share out the stream, say hello in the comments. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, please hit the like. No, I'm sorry. And you like what you see, subscribe. You can also hit the like, but I said that already. Subscribe. And memberships are available. I'm planning to do more member streams and maybe do some movie nights and some other surprises now that all of my connection issues are seem to be cleared up. One of the things that I want to do, because I did notice, because I have myself up on the big screen as well, I did notice that I paused a little bit there and got pixelated. I am working off of the webcam from my computer here. So I want to see what I can do about maybe getting a new camera. So maybe things will be a little more clear, but it is way better than it was, folks. And I think we can all agree on that. For example, you know what? I actually put a movie up on the screen and you could see it. This is without the plastic on, so you can actually see. And also here, let me put Chunking Express back up as well. So okay, Cobra and Chunking Express 4K. I highly recommend both films. So from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night, take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. I'll see you later on tonight over on Big Al Presents for Films with Friends, Flight of the Navigator, and later on tonight for After Hours Karaoke, hosted by Outlaw Bill. I'm going to play some music now. There you go. There's also going to be a video with some geese in it. It is the most watched video ever on my channel, and it is my favorite video. So there you go.